Hi everyone. Whether you are a new viewer or a repeat viewer, someone who's stopped by to watch my videos before, welcome to the channel. I wanted to try and look at things a bit differently today for you, and I thought it would be nice to do a bit of a roundup of my favourite YouTube channels. So the genesis for this really was that a couple of weeks ago, I was away with some friends in a hot tub, and as you do in this sort of situations, I started watching some YouTube videos, catching up on bits and pieces for my channel, and I started looking at my analytics. And in honesty, it was quite worrying. So I'll show you one here. So this first one that came up on my channel, and I'm sure I'm not the only person who has these sort of issues with YouTube and the way it all works, but 86% of my views within the last 12 months, in other words, 46,000 views, have been from people who are not subscribers. So that's people who've watched the videos, even if it's only for a moment. I haven't bothered going to that level of detail. They're people who aren't subscribing to the channel. And of course, I can't control who subscribes and who doesn't. And for everyone who does subscribe, I am very grateful for it. But it made me think that's a lot of people not subscribing. And I had a look through some of the other metrics. They do all sorts of things in here. It's quite interesting if you're into the data analytics side of things to see exactly how the channel breaks down. But one of the others I found was monthly audience watch behavior, as they call it. So around 60% of my views come from new viewers. So that's people who haven't watched videos before. 36% are from people who are casual viewers. And those are people who sort of like drop in and out and watch the occasional video. So that is 96% of my videos are being watched by people who are not regular viewers. So it's a lot of people, really. It is quite a lot. So I thought, you know what, it might be nice to do a bit of a roundup, a bit of a video showing some of the video channels, YouTube channels, sorry, and the videos that I really enjoy watching. And it'd be nice to also as well sort of like share the love out a bit. A lot of these channels are run by people who have got either outstanding painting ability, incredible terrain making ability is another one, or just generally they produce really good, enjoyable Barons War related videos. Now, I could do similar for other channels, but a lot of other sort of like gaming systems are far more well covered. So things like Middle Earth, strategy battle game, which is another one of my hobbies, another one of the games I play, and Star Wars Legion, which I have played, but it has kind of had a bit of a lull recently. They're covered a lot more by other channels. So really, I want to kind of put the Barons War in the focus here and show off some of the best channels that I know. So these ones aren't really in any particular order. They've kind of cover similar sort of things to what I do. So there's unboxings, there's painting guides, there's some campaigns, there's general sort of like terrain making. But really, it's a bit of everything that's enjoyable for everyone to watch, and it's related to the Barons War. So, in no particular order, but I will be starting with one of my favourite, is Swords and Sake. So this is run by a guy called Joshua. He's got a lot of other games on here. So he's got like Test of Honor. He's got some other bits and pieces as well. He has got another YouTube channel. I think it's Crown of Command or Crown of Command. I think it is. Can't remember what the other one is that he does. But he's got some fantastic Barons War models. So some of these here, he's got his Hospital Knights. These look incredible. I really enjoy these. Some of the best Barons War models out there on YouTube, in my opinion. And he's done other things, like he's done some unboxings. He's done some sort of like, you know, footsore things that he's picked up from footsore. Recently, he did a video here where he shows how he adds weathering to the shields, and I really like how he does that. And it's given me some ideas on how I can paint my models in a slightly different way. So really enjoy the channel, really enjoy what he does. So would highly recommend, if you're not subscribed, to go and take a look. Next up is Wormouth Studio. So this is a collaboration between Mark Vance, and I'm going to butcher the name, so I am sorry here, but Bartosz Nowicki, I think. These guys were actually involved in the second edition Barons War, so they were playtesters. And Mark also runs the Grand Melee Barons War event at Firestorm Games in Cardiff every year, and it looks incredible. I haven't been able to get there yet, but one day I really want to go and play at their tournament because it looks great. But these guys have done all sorts. It's been a little while since the last video came out, as you can see, 5 months ago. But they've had interviews here with Andy Hobday, of course, who wrote the rule books. They've got some other bits and pieces. They've done battle reports. One of the other video series that I really enjoyed was what's different in the second edition, because as someone who played the first edition quite a lot, picking up the rule book and then working out what was different felt like a bit of a challenge, because there were times where I was trying to work out, is that different or is this the same, and I've just been playing it wrong. So in this one, Mark actually goes down through what are the differences in the rules, which is really, really useful for my point of view. Next up, Seventh Son. So this guy produces some really, really nice boards, like the boards that he has, and it's inspired me to think a little bit differently about how I make my boards. So he uses a lot of what looks here like basing material, essentially. And if you watch this video here, he has done how he creates his tables, and he talks through how he spreads down this basing material for the roads, which, from my point of view, for someone who has used roads that I've made and which are unfortunately they're not flat. He's got a lot of other videos on here, not just Barons War. He's also covering Pillage as well at the minute, and I think if you go back further, yeah, he's got some Midgard stuff. I think he's got War of the Roses, possibly even 100 Years War. There's a lot of videos on here, so even if you're not into Barons War, it's a great channel to look at because he covers so much on the historical front. Oh look, here you go, even some Napoleonic stuff, which I love, so I'll be watching some more of this. But great videos, great terrain, and it looks fantastic. Someone who I've recently subscribed to, huge amount of variety, but he has also started making Barons War videos. He does a lot of other ones as well, so there's a lot of videos here on terrain making, using shield transfers is a good one. This modular river he's made looks incredible. He covers the Pillage wargame as well from Victrix, which is a recent release and does look very fun. Then if you go back further, there's lots of other different things. He uses a lot of 3D printers, so it massively appeals to me because I've got a 3D printer and I like to make the most of it. But yeah, really enjoy the channel. Some great videos, quite nice and easy to just put on in the background and listen to while you're painting. But it was really nice, yeah, great channel. Next up is Little Legions. So there's not been any Barons War content on here for a little while. Mostly he's been doing Midgard and some sort of Horus Heresy stuff. The Napoleonic armies that he's got do look incredible. But if you go back, you can find about a year ago he had a handful of Barons War videos. And a bit further back here you go, you've got some vlogs, you've got some basing videos. He has got Lord of the Rings videos as well, which I like because Lord of the Rings is one of my other games. But it's a nice channel. Again, you can just put it on in the background, you can listen to it as you go through painting, and yeah, it's a nice selection of games on there. So then we've got Medieval Wargamer. So this channel has a lot. You can see there, 300 videos. That's a lot of videos. He covers a huge range of medieval games. I would say that possibly Barons War is his earliest. I don't recall. Oh no, wait, hang on, here we go, Midgard. So he's got sort of like Dark Ages right the way through up to sort of like 100 Years War, War of the Roses. But he uses the same miniatures for quite a lot of them. So you got a Barons War battle report here, but using the Midgard rules. He also does a lot of his own scenarios and map creating. So he uses some map creating software to actually build up his own campaigns. And yeah, as you can see here, he's got one here where he's created a hex map, which is brilliant. I love that sort of level of detail. It looks fun, and it's the sort of game I'd love to play myself. Moving along, we've then got Wargames Atlantic. Not many videos, but given how in-game Wargames Atlantic now are so involved in the Baron's War, because they now produce the plastic sets, they produce the starter box set, and of course Andy Hobday is now working with them. I think he's creative director or something along the lines of that. It's always good to go here. They've got some great videos on. They've got an interview with Andy. They've got a sort of like an overview of the Baron's War unboxings, and then also, as well as I saw here, they've got the Richard Sharp painting tutorial. I will be picking up this Sharp model at some point, and I will definitely be painting it. And looks like this is a good guide to help me through. Next up, Bring and Battle Wargaming. So they've only got one Baron's War battle report recently. They did 4 weeks ago, but it's really fun. It's entertaining to watch. It's about an hour, so it's a good length of a video if you actually put it on, sit and watch. And really enjoyed it. The guys seem like they're having a lot of fun, and I really do hope that they produce some more Baron's War content so that I can, see what they're up to. Really, lots of other stuff as you go through, like Kings of War. The Siege looks quite fun actually. That does look good. Yeah, highly recommend checking them out. It looks like a nice channel. We've got Panzer Kaput. So this one's been a little bit inactive on the Baron's War front. And actually, generally looking at it, it's been a little while since he's produced any videos. But I've always enjoyed seeing his Baron's War stuff. It is mostly just sort of like he has got like a slideshow of pictures that he runs through. But this guy's been making videos pretty much since Baron's War came out, and was a very prolific poster on the Baron's War Facebook page. So I always enjoy looking and seeing what he's done. Of course, he's done the what do you call it? The Outremer Fort, which looks amazing. He's done all sorts of other terrain here, like even these ones here. I think these are ones that you can buy painted or you have to paint. He's got Welsh Force for Baron's War. He's got so much stuff, and it's really nice to just sort of like see all the different ways he's painted things and how each of the models stands out. So I do really enjoy the channel. Hopefully he will do some more Baron's War stuff soon. We've got Family of Gamers. So these guys have got a massive variety on their channel again as well. But if you look closely, there are a couple of Baron's War videos in here. You have to scroll through a little bit to find them. There you go. Here's it. They've got a Monks Against Knights battle report. I think if you go a bit further down as well, they've got a handful. But there's just so much on here that really there's almost anything. For anyone who likes wargaming, they've got a huge variety of games. And here you go. Here's another Baron's War one. Back to Bro against Prince Louis. Great fun, like enjoyable to watch. We then got Axis and Aliens. Again, huge amount of variety. They've got some nice battle reports and some. So you got here some relatively recent Baron's War battle reports. They've got a couple of unboxings as well. I like battle reports. I need to improve on how I do my battle reports. And watching these guys, it's fun. I mean, they've managed to condense a game down into half an hour. My battle reports seem to last about an hour at minimum. I've then got Pointy Paints on here. He's, again, massive variety. You can see there 600 videos. Does seem to jump around a lot from game system to game system, which, fair enough. I mean, I think sometimes the reason I don't get more engagement and subscribers is because at the minute I am just doing Baron's War. I've done Lord of the Rings and I've done Star Wars before, but it's been a little while. Oh, he's got the Sharp box here as well. So I'm going to have to watch that one. And orange brushes too. See what his thoughts are on those. I've got some of the orange brushes and I do really like them. But he's got, see if I can find it. Yeah, so Baron's War. What is the Baron's War? A look at the Baron's War 2nd edition. Great videos. Fun to watch. Nice to have on the background as painting. Now, last but by certainly no means least is Sonic Sledgehammer Studios. So This is a popular channel, as you can see here. He's got 86,000 subscribers, or 82,000 subscribers, 600 videos. This is a painting guide channel. There are a lot of them out there on YouTube, but I do enjoy this one. Oh, look, here you go. He's done a new Sharp. I'll have to watch that one as well. He covers so much, really. So you've got some of the Victrix medieval stuff. You've got the Army Painter markers. What I really enjoy, my favourite on here, oh, you go, Stormtroopers, Napoleonic era. There's a Saruman in there. Some of his Islamic troops, because I like the Outremer setting. I like the sort of like the Crusader era period. So that definitely appeals to me. There's a few others in here as well. He's done quite a bit on the Baron's War. Done quite a bit on historical. Well, he's done everything. Here you go, Victrix Knights, which are nice. There you go. Yeah, lots of different stuff here. How he paints them. So it's worth scrolling through and taking a look, seeing exactly what he does. But as I said, these are the channels that I enjoy watching. Some of them are slightly smaller channels like mine. Some of them are much larger channels, so you might already be subscribed to them. But I thought it might be a nice idea just to sort of like, spread the love around, recommend some channels, and see what people think. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next video.